Hello friends, this is Professor Shashikant Lamkani working as Assistant Professor in Department of Mechanical Engineering of N. B. Navle Sinhagad College of Engineering, Kegaon, Solapur. I am having 11 years of teaching experience and 1.5 years of industrial experience. I have completed my post graduation with mechanical design engineering. So today I am going to discuss in this video, that is unit number 8 of kinematics and theory of machines subject, and the name of unit is a balancing. So in this video I am going to focus on introduction of balancing. So before moving to actual video, so we are going to see what are the different contents we are going to cover in this unit number 8. So the contents are static and dynamic balancing of rotary masses and balancing of single cylinder engines. So under this there are several types, so which are going to see in detail in a further video. So then we are going to move towards the introduction of the balancing. So it is a very essential that all the rotating and reciprocating part should be completely balanced. Okay, so the first thing, all rotating and reciprocating part should be completely balanced as far as possible. So if these parts are not properly balanced, then the dynamic forces are set up. These forces not only increase the load on bearing, so this is the first effect of unbalanced system. Unbalanced system means the system which is not having the proper balancing or completely balanced. Then the first effect is load on bearings and stresses in a various member. So along with this, so first effect is a load on bearings and stresses in a various member. So along with this, it produces the unpleasant and even dangerous vibrations. So it means that if any rotary or reciprocating part is not properly balanced, then effect of this is there is a load on bearings. So first effect, along with this, the stresses are developed in a various member, and also there is a producing the unpleasant and dangerous vibration. So that's why the rotating and reciprocating part should be completely balanced as far as possible to minimize the load and stresses on bearing and various part, along with the minimizing the vibration. So in this unit we are going to discuss the balancing of unbalanced force causes by rotating masses in order to minimize the pressure on the main bearings when the engine is going to run. Okay, now we are going to focus firstly in this unit the balancing of rotating masses. Okay, so what is the meaning of balancing of rotating masses? We are going to discuss. Whenever certain mass is attached to rotating shaft, it exerts some centrifugal force. So consider that there is a one shaft. On the shaft there is a one mass added or connected to that shaft. Okay, so when this shaft is going to rotate, then there is a generation of centrifugal force whose effect is to bend the shaft and produce the vibration in it. So because of this centrifugal force, the shaft may get bent, or the production of vibration. So in order to prevent the effect of centrifugal force, another mass is attached to opposite side of the shaft. It means that to minimize the effect of centrifugal force, so we are going to add one more dummy mass opposite to the first mass. Opposite to the first mass, okay, at such a position, such a position so as to balance the effect of centrifugal force of first mass. Means for minimizing the effect of centrifugal force of first mass, we are going to add one more mass opposite to the first mass, and which is going to reduce the effect of centrifugal force of first mass. So this is done in such a way that the centrifugal force of both masses are made to be equal and opposite. Okay. The process of providing the second mass in order to counteract the effect means minimize or reduce the effect of centrifugal force of first mass is called as balancing of rotating masses. So this is the process. So balancing is a process to minimize the centrifugal force of first mass by adding the dummy mass opposite to the first mass. So for this purpose we are going to see one video in which there is a setup to understand the balancing of rotary masses. So in this video we are going to see the setup for balancing. So by you seeing this video, we are able to understand how the system get unbalanced and how we are going to make the system balanced. Now in this system there is a one shaft which is a rotary one. So this shaft is mounted on a two bearings with a two support. Okay. So this shaft is having four connectors, 1, 2, 3 and 4. On each connector there is a space for provision of mass. Now in this case, if we are going to remove the masses of these two, okay, if you see these two are having same angle, so when these two are having same angle, so to counteract, to minimize the centrifugal force of these two masses, we are going to add two more masses in opposite direction. Okay, if we see the angle of these two is similar and angle of these two is opposite to these two masses. Now if we are going to remove the masses of these two connectors and keep the masses of these two connectors, then this system is unbalanced. Okay, so this we will see practically. So this is about the construction. So see here, so all the four connectors are having masses. So these nuts are act as a masses. So 1 2 3 4. Now this system is balanced because for counteract the effect of these two masses, we are going to add two more masses in a opposite direction. So whatever the effect generated by these two masses or these two masses is counteract or minimized by the opposite one. Okay, so this we will see practically. So see here, the two masses are removed from this point and two masses are present over here. Now this system is unbalanced. When we are going to start this setup, okay, so start this setup, this unbalanced setup, so you will see the vibration in the complete system. Okay, so complete system is vibrated because of the unbalanced system. And why this system is unbalanced? Because the two masses are removed from this case. Okay, so see over here, so two masses are removed from this system. So because of this, system get unbalanced, and see the vibration. So after adding masses or dummy masses to counteract the effect of centrifugal force, now these two masses are added. Now see, after starting this system, the vibrations are going to reduce. So see the system vibrations. So we will visualize. So at this location, so the vibration is minimized. Okay, so this is the concept, or the theoretical concept is converted into practical apparatus, like the lab innovations project. Now we are going to see the actual industrial example. So this setup is used to check the balancing of the plastic fan blade. So here there is a RPM of the system, here the unbalanced force. Okay, and when we are going to see the part is, in this case, this is the fan blade. This fan blade is mounted on the setup. After mounting this fan on the setup, so there is a starting of this motor. Because of this fan is going to rotate with a near about 900 something rpm, and 3.4 or 3.5 is the unbalanced force. So this system will showing this person at which location you supposed to add the mass. So this system is going to show, see the at this location there is a mounting of the, or adding of the mass. So he is going to add some mass at this location. So after adding the mass at this location, and after checking on the setup, now see, for the same rpm, so there is a reduction of unbalanced force. So this is come about the 0.2, and in previous case it is become a 3.5. So unbalanced force is going to reduce. So such a way that in industry there is a checking of every rotary or reciprocating member for the balancing, and such a way that they are going to add the masses to minimize the effect of unbalanced forces. So this is about the concept of balancing of the thing. Then next we are going to see there are several cases. In this video we are going to see in a detail. So several cases of balancing of rotary mass. So first case is balancing of single rotating mass by single mass rotating in a same plane. Means in this first case, if we want to balance the single rotating mass, for that purpose we are going to use the single mass rotating in a same plane. So by such method we are able to balance the system. So in next case, balancing of single rotating mass by two masses rotating in a different plane. Means in first case we are going to use single dummy mass to balance the system. In this case we are going to use two masses to balance the system. Okay, then third one is balancing of different masses rotating in a same plane. So first two cases are of single rotating mass, and third case is of different masses rotating in same plane. Means more than one masses when occurs, then we are going to balance the system. We are going to see how we are going to balance the system. We are going to see in this case. And the last case is balancing of different masses rotating in a different plane. So these all four cases we are going to see thoroughly in a next video. So one by one we are going to see the theoretical part of each case and the problems on it. So thank you.